It's now time for Cooking with Crystal, presented by Jeff Crystal Catering.
Hello, today we're going to do a little bit of sauteed pheasant in a Cajun cream sauce. The pheasant in the Cajun cream sauce, you'll need about a cup of flour, 4 strips of red bell pepper, 4 strips of green bell pepper, 4 strips of hot pepper, 1/4 cup of sherry wine, 1/4 cup of chicken stock, 1/2 cup of heavy cream, 1/8 cup of sour cream, a tablespoon of chef seasoning, 4 slices of cheddar cheese, 4 slices of Munster cheese, about 4 strips of bacon, a splash of Tabasco and Worcestershire, and a 1/2 cup of blended oil. What we have is a whole pheasant that's been disjointed into a piece with the legs, the wings, the thighs, and the breast. We're going to take a little bit of diced bacon and put it in the saute pan to render out the fat and let that get crispy. First, we're going to take, I have a little bit of buttermilk. I'm going to soak the pheasant in. And let this soak for about 10 minutes. Next, we're going to take a little bit of flour, add some of Jeffrey's seasoning crystals, mix that around. Let your bacon crisp up. And we're going to add a touch of blended oil. To the pan. You're going to dredge your pheasant that's been soaking in the buttermilk into your flour, your seasoned flour. Remember, one hand's for the wet product, one hand's for the dry product. It'll keep your hands from being a total mess. Let it soak in there. What that'll do is give it a nice crispy crust. A little bit thick, a little thicker than a regular flour-based crust. Now the bacon's not getting crisp, we are going to push it to the back side of the pan. And add in our bone-in pheasant. You're going to add it down, skin side down. Well, not the skin side, because there's no skin side, but the side that the skin would be on. Down first. After the pheasant starts to brown, you're going to turn the pieces. Let them brown on the second side. And then we're going to add, we have a mixture of sweet red peppers. We have a mixture of sweet red peppers, green peppers, and hot peppers that we're going to put into our sauteed mixture. Now, depending on how hot you like it, you can make the adjustment on the hot peppers. As always, when we do a recipe, don't feel obligated to put so much pepper in. If you can't take the heat, leave the pepper out. We have a little diced fresh garlic. A little bit of sherry wine. Chicken stock. And we're going to let this reduce down. Now we have heavy cream. Add about a 1/2 cup of heavy cream. Another pinch of Jeffrey seasoning crystals. Now when you're layering flavors, you saw that we put some of the seasoning in the beginning. That seasoning and the seasoning we just put in the sauce won't taste the same because of the amount of cooking time. So that's when you see in a recipe when they're talking the depth and flavor or layering of flavors, that's where it comes from. Adding seasoning at different times in the recipes so they'll have a different flavor. We're going to add a touch of Worcestershire and a touch of Tabasco. And a little bit of sour cream. Now we'll let this simmer down. It'll take about 15 minutes of simmering time for that to cook down and let the pheasant cook through, and then let this cream sauce reduce. After you're done letting it reduce and cooking for another 15 minutes, we're then going to add on a little bit of cheddar. We have a little bit of Munster cheeses. This dish goes great with the rich sauce, goes great with the rich flavor of the pheasant. We'll let that melt. There we go, sauteed pheasant with the Cajun cream sauce. For this great recipe and other great recipes, go to the outdoor icon and click on Cooking with Crystals.
This Outdoor Icon Show factoid is brought to you by DRS. Stay tuned, the Outdoor Icon will be right back.
Well, Den, I tell you what, I was impressed with your shooting. You did okay out here with that double barrel.
You can't let the dog down. Well, we had a good time, Rob, and we learned a little bit about pheasant hunting. We got the dog some conditioning, a little bit of work.
All in about an hour and a half, 2 hours, you can definitely have some activity and some fun with your dog and the pheasants out here. So, what do people in PA, real quick?
Non-residents of Ohio can come out to a game preserve in Ohio and don't even need a hunting license. They could just pay per bird.
Residents need their license.
General hunting license, but the preserves are open pretty much most of the year. Muscovy run out here, Bob will take care of you. Look for the information here at the bottom of the screen, and come out and see Bob here at Muscovy Run Pheasant Farm, and he'll set you up. And bring the family, bring the kids. It's a great family activity, and you're guaranteed to see some birds.
So from cockbirds to hen to chuckers to bob white quail, you can do it all here, and we're glad we had the chance to come out here and do it. So until next week, then, have a great outdoor experience.